Hello, 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 hello. I hope I can be heard. I don't know how to turn off this. I don't know how to mute the software to stream. So, I'm moving around the house. Okay, let's get started. All right, here we are. A new day has dawned, I suppose you could say. Um, Last week we finished with The Walking Dead, the first game. Rest in peace to Lee. My phone starts pinging because, hang on 1 second. Let's get this going. Okay, here's my friend. Alright, I need to turn off the volume here, yeah? Last week we finished the first episode of The Walking Dead, which was a bit sad. We lost Lee. How do I turn this on? Mode? Sound. Mute. Okay, good. Alright, yeah, we lost Lee. He sacrificed, well, he didn't really sacrifice himself, he got bitten. So we had to put him down. We had to finish his life. So tonight we're going to start a new game. We're going to start with Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie's a famous writer, a famous mystery murder writer, probably one of the most successful writers in history, and an interesting person as well. But one of her main characters was a detective, a Belgian detective called Hercule Poirot. Now, I must admit, I haven't read anything by Poirot or Agatha Christie. A friend of mine in Korea, in Seoul, Jeff, an American guy, he was always trying to lend me books. I think he actually did lend me a couple of Hercule Poirot books, but I never actually read them, But he was really into it. He really enjoyed the books. And he was always telling me how fun they were, how really, really good, how well written, and just really, really nice books. I was looking online earlier on. There's quite a lot. There is 33 novels. So Agatha Christie, it says Poirot is one of Christie's most famous and long-running characters, appearing in 33 novels, 2 plays, and 51 short stories between 1920 and 1975. I think the game we're going to play tonight is set in 1920, so it's a young Poirot. The story with Poirot is he's Belgian, 1920, so it's like between the Great War and the Second World War. I'm not a historian, but interesting times, I guess. What else? He's a policeman. He's a policeman in Belgium, and I think that the storyline with Poirot is that he was a policeman in Belgium, and then he became he moved to England and became a private detective, and became a very successful private detective. And there's a lot of TV shows, there's a lot of films, a lot of books. A really famous character of a certain genre. So here's that word again. Anyone doing exams, IELTS, Cambridge exams, often there's a question, talk about your favorite book. And we have this word called genre, which is a French word, I presume. And what is a genre? Well, it's for everything. Like a genre for music is pop music, jazz music, flamenco, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, jazz, heavy metal, everything. Genres, yeah. Films, adventure films, romantic comedies, rom-coms, science fiction, sci-fi, adventure, whatever. These are all genres, and also for literature. And Poirot is one of the greatest. I don't know. I haven't really had time to think about it, but he must be one of the greatest of his genre, which is like the murder mystery genre for literature. So I suppose there's Sherlock Holmes. We all know Sherlock Holmes. And Poirot, and I can't really think of anybody else yet at the moment, but maybe we'll Google it later on and find out who are some of the most famous, um, some of the most famous people, yeah, some of the most famous people of this genre. So this is a game, it's a point and click, kind of like what we did with The Walking Dead. You move around, you point your cursor, you look for clues, you try to find out what's going on. It's a big, it's a there's a big difference between Walking Dead with the zombies, where we're just killing zombies and swearing and saying bad words all the time. And so this is a bit more genteel, I think it is. It's 1920s. There's a class thing going on. There's like the upstairs, downstairs. There's the rich, the hoi polloi, and there's the lady and of the manor, and then there's the kind of the employees, the downstairs part of it. I'm a bit nervous tonight. Because I should have practiced this a bit last night, but I finished work really late, and I finished work at about 8 o'clock, and then I had some food, and then instead of actually trying to make sure that this actually works on YouTube, I started playing Civilization 6, and then I was up until about 1 o'clock in the morning trying to take over the world. Sorry. So I'm a bit nervous tonight I'm a bit nervous about the game, that the game functions okay. If it doesn't, no worries. I'll try and fix it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow, okay? This is a very flexible thing. So let's get started. Once again, rest in peace, Lee. I miss you already, buddy. He was a good guy. Okay, so what's the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at that genre, the murder mystery genre of Sherlock Holmes, of Hercule. You're going to see some really bad accents. I fear there's going to be some very bad accents tonight. But we have a word for this. We have a word for this genre, and it's very useful, I think, for anyone taking exams in the Cambridge, the IELTS. They often ask you in a speaking test, what's your favorite book? What kind of books do you like to read? Yeah, and I've got to go here. So I'm going to go very slowly tonight because I'm a bit scared of making lots of mistakes. Okay, here we go. So if I pop over to here, it's working. Oh geez, I haven't opened the game yet. Okay, that'll take a second, yeah. So what we call that genre is the who done it. It's a very strange word. Let's have a quick look at the pronunciation. Let's listen to it. Hang on, let me find this. Who done it?
Who done it?
Who done it? Who done it? What does who done it mean? It's a detective story or mystery story. We call these whodunits. Basically, it means who did it, who killed the mayor or whatever, who killed the mayor, who stole the bracelet, who stole the jewelry, who done it. Why? Well, it says here, let's have a look at who done it in context. What made Broadchurch so inherently watchable was its odd couple of detectives. David Tennant Hardy was as bitter and cantankerous as Olivia Colman Miller was open and warm. The whodunit unfurled episode by episode. It opened episode by episode, crossing off suspects who doubled as relatives and friends. That's basically it. It's a whodunit. Who did the crime? What else? For all the detective tales that dot television screens. Okay, that are on television screens. The Agatha Christie style whodunit has gone curiously absent from movie theaters. Hello, Dean. How are you, my friend? Yeah, long time no see. Yeah, but how are you? Yeah, you made it. Are you any good at like whodunits, Dean? I'm just trying to explain the expression. You know, who killed the mayor? Who killed them? Whatever. You know. Anyway, you can see here on Merriam-Webster, there's the expressions, yeah, who done it, and where it comes from. In 1913, this word appeared. All right, good. All right, first of all, now I need to I need to open the game. Right, the game is open. So, sorry, this is going to take me a second, because I need to open the game. I'm a bit worried about this now, because it might not work so well, because hang on, what? Plus. This is going to take a second, yeah? So, Dean, you've been in the sunshine today. You've had a day off, yeah? My friend Dean is a person who travels the world. Travels the world. I mean, I presume you're still doing this, yeah? You travel the world with the concerts, yeah? What was the last gig that you did? Oh, sorry, I've got to sort this out for a second. I should have done this earlier on. I'll put it there. Now, I just need to attach the game. Hang on. Game capture. Hercule. I should have done this earlier on, but I capture specific. Here we go. This should be it. I hope this is it. Let me just check. Okay, hang on. You have to give me a second. I'm very new to this, yeah? Ramenstein for the last 3 years. Hi, Blu-ray as well. We got California and Switzerland in the house. I had never heard of Ramenstein. Until I went to Turkey, and one of the teachers, he was completely crazy about them, yeah? Hang on, just give me a second. Ramenstein for 3 years, like you've been touring everywhere with them, yeah? So I gotta go game, Hercule. I gotta push this up. Wait, you're doing Dublin. I'm in Alicante. And everyone's playing in Alicante now. We've had Tom Jones. And who's playing? Simple Minds are playing this summer. Simple Minds. Don't you forget about me. I'm going to a big music festival in Barcelona in the summer. I'm going to an electronic music festival called Brunch in August. So that should be quite good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm still doing it. 54 years old, and I'm still going to electronic festivals. Don't judge me. All right, here we go. We're getting the game together. Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot. The first cases. I'm going to just check this out now. I need to go options. Oh, I'm going to turn this down. Can you hear everything? Is the sound okay? Can someone say yes or no? Because I'm a bit nervous about this. Anybody? Blu-ray in California. California in the house. Anybody? Can you hear me? My voice is good. Okay, I'm going to turn down the music. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read the description of the person, excuse me, the description of the person who first saw Hercule Poirot. Because this takes quite a while and I can't do anything about it. It takes a while to start. New game, loading. Here we go. I'm going to read, while we do this, hang on, let me find it. Right, the opening takes a while to start, yeah, while it's loading up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recapture Arthur Hastings' first description of Poirot. He was hardly more than 5 feet 4 inches, but carried himself with great dignity. His head was exactly the shape of an egg, and he always perched it a little on one side. His moustache was very stiff and military. Even if everything on his face was covered, the tips of his moustache and the tips of moustache and the pink-tipped nose would be visible. The neatness of his attire was almost incredible. I believe a speck of dust would have caused him more pain than a bullet wound. Yet this quaint, dandified little man, who I was sorry to see now limped badly, had been in his time one of the most celebrated members of the Belgian police. Now, there you go. That was the first description of him. He suffers from seasickness, and of course he's the famous character from Murder on the Orient Express, which I might like to look at some later on. Okay, I'm going to change the volume now in a second. I'm a bit worried about this. Oh, we've started. Hang on, wait, I need to go. Hang on, I need to check this. So I need to go. Okay. Alright, we've started. Here he is. Here's Hercule Poirot, taking a walk on a summer afternoon. I know what you mean. He's young. He's still a policeman.
Officer, please, come quickly.
Okay, this is Elizabeth. So, we've met a character. Oh, thank goodness, officer, please come quickly.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. How can I...
Bonjour, mademoiselle. How can I... Can you hear it? Sorry, I'm really nervous about... Can you hear the game okay? Let me, I can't change it for a bit. I have to play it through. So if the sound's not good, I'm going to have to play it through for a minute. Bonjour, mademoiselle. How can I...
It has become a madhouse. Madame has been shouting and cursing all morning. I've never seen her so angry.
It's become a madhouse.
You?
Madame has been shouting and cursing to curse, like what we were doing with Walking Dead, lots of cursing, bad words. I've never seen her so angry, but what great luck to happen upon you. Okay.
Please, try to remain calm. First, may I ask your name?
We don't have time for that. Please, hurry.
Identify yourself. A very nice house. Prologue. Okay, I'm really worried about the sound here. I just hope it's working.
Mademoiselle, now we are here. I must insist on your name before I can continue any further. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
Hercule Poirot.
I am Elizabeth, but it is the maidservant that we must consider. Forgive me, officer, but are you new to the area?
Okay, so here we are. We're talking about like the rich and the poor. You know, there's the people who own these big houses, and then you have the maid servants, the people who clean, who cook, and who run around. Am I new to the area?
I stand out so obviously.
I mean no offence, only I have not seen you before. This is a small town, and you learn everyone's faces very quickly.
Very true. Living in a small town, everyone knows everyone.
Very observant of you, mademoiselle. Oui, I was recently posted here from the city, and a good thing I'm here now. Let us get to the bottom of this madness you speak of.
Let's get to the bottom of it. Let's find out what's happening. Let's get to the. I want to get to the bottom of this madness. Okay, talking to characters is essential when gathering evidence. To gather evidence, basic questions are flagged with the icon used to pose it. To pose a question. Tell me what has caused you to become so agitated.
There has been a theft at the house.
A theft. Somebody has stole something.
Then I am exactly where I should be, n'est-ce pas?
N'est-ce pas? I don't know what that means. Is that so? Is that right? Alright. You can ask questions with the icon in any order you use to choose your desired topic. Try asking Elizabeth more until you have all that you need. Do you have a list of all the items that have been taken? Does the house have any suspicions as to whom is responsible? I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for what has been taken.
It is only one of Mademoiselle Angeline's most valuable bracelets, taken from her room.
It's only one of Mademoiselle Angeline's most valuable a bracelet that goes around the hand, a necklace, a bracelet, a ring. Okay, right. Mademoiselle Angeline's most valuable bracelets. Okay.
Then its safe return is of the utmost importance.
Of the highest importance, the utmost. Who did it?
Madame
Who done it?
Bosch, the lady of the house, believes Fleurette is behind it.
Madame Van der Rohe, the lady of the house, believes Fleurette is behind it. You doubt her theory, or you have an alternative suspect? Believes Fleurette is behind it. She sounds doubtful. You doubt, yeah? If I have a lot of doubt, I'm doubtful. My student says, oh, I didn't do my homework because the dog ate it. I'm a bit doubtful. Let's go for this one.
I'm afraid I do. I know Madame is confident of Fleurette's guilt, but she wouldn't do such a thing. Surely a burglar is responsible, as Mademoiselle believes.
I'm afraid I do. I know Madame is confident of her guilt. Innocent? Guilty. But she wouldn't do such a thing. Surely a burglar is responsible. A burglar is someone who breaks into a house and steals your TV when you're on holiday. A burglar. To be burgled or to get burgled.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Is the sound loud enough? Yeah, can you hear it? I can turn it up. Hang on. Oh no, I can't yet. Oh, now I can. Oh no, I can't. Investigate the grounds for evidence of an intrusion. Mademoiselle Elizabeth believes a burglary is behind the bracelet's disappearance. If that's the case, if this is the situation, there will no doubt be a sign of intrusion on the grounds. Whenever Poirot uncovers an interesting area of investigation, an objective is launched. Here you can see all the evidence relating to your very first objective. Using the cursor, try highlighting each piece of evidence to see Poirot's interpretation of them. So what have we got? We've got Elizabeth. We've got she reported the theft. There's a stolen bracelet and an unknown culprit. Well, It is not often you see such crimes committed here. This could be my chance to solve a real case. Alright, this is my big chance. If such a beloved piece of jewelry, if it is such a beloved piece of jewelry, it must be very valuable. It must be worth a great deal. And then we have this one. There seems to be conflicting ideas of who is behind the missing bracelet. All good. Okay. Alright. What about the sound of the characters? I think I can turn it up. Oh, yeah, I can turn it up. I'll probably go deaf. But anyway, I'm prepared to do this for you. Alright, let's resume. It's time to find some more evidence. Elizabeth mentioned an intruder, so let's start with the gravel path. This is the kind of stony ground used to explore. Try finding clues they may have left on the path itself. You can use it. Okay, so we can zoom in. Well, we can zoom out. We can zoom in. We zoom out. Alright, let's take a walk. Let's go for it. Anything over here? Anything over here? There's flowers. What type of flowers are those? Nothing over here. Let's go over here. Oh, there's a door. Window. Benches. Oh, hang on. What's this? Anything? It's like a garden. Okay, nothing here. Oh, what's this? Muddy, so it's full of muddy footprints. While two sets lead away from the house, only one muddy set returns rather hastily, rather quickly it seems. Every inspection you make adds evidence to the appropriate place. Press R to view your active objectives. You can do this at any time. R. Open your current reason. E. Investigate the grounds. E. Alright. So here's Elizabeth with her things. Now we're down here. So there is certainly enough space on the property, but I couldn't reside here in the country. I couldn't live here in the country forever. I'm a city boy. Hercule is a city boy, but we've got some muddy footprints. While two sets lead away from the house, only one set of footprints returns. Rather hastily, rather quickly. Okay. Anything else? No. Okay, good. So, let's have a look. 1 second. I'm just doing something here. My internet's gone. Hey, have you noticed I always remember to turn off the volume now, yeah? Okay. Hang on. So, let's have a look. Bum, 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 bum. So, we got these. Muddy footprints. Nothing over here. Oh, look, it's waterlogged patch. So there's too much water. Let's investigate. The morning's shower must have been heavier than I thought. Heavy rain. An intruder stepping here would surely leave evidence somewhere else. You have now enough evidence to make your first deduction. Access your first objective using R. So what have we got? There's Elizabeth. We've got the front of the house. We've got the lawn, the garden. A sizable garden when the weather permits and must be perfect for entertaining. Right, have a nice barbecue. The waterlogged patch, and there's too much water after a lot of rain. Something gets waterlogged. You used to see that in football matches, yeah? This morning's shower must have been heavier than I thought. An intruder stepping here would surely leave evidence elsewhere. Tracks. Let's find out. So maybe. Oh, I can link.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
This is one of the things I was reading about Poirot, like that. He thinks he is fantastic. Yeah, he thinks he is the greatest, and it's quite funny actually. I think it's one of the character things, and he seems to be like obsessive compulsive. I read that in the books. He always had like, I don't know, £444, 4 shillings, 4 pence in this kind of old money style. 44444, you know, and that's how he always liked it. So there's a bit of obsessive compulsive going on there, you know. I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction. I need to seduction there. It seems that the muddy footprints are the result of earlier rain. Well done. You just made your first deduction. Linking evidence gives you new evidence to use in your investigation. In this case, you've also unlocked a new action as represented by the voice icon. So what do we got? We got muddy footprints from earlier. It seems the muddy footprints are a result from earlier. Let's talk to Elizabeth. Okay, let's get out of here. Alright, Elizabeth. Can I call you Liz? Where are you? Here she is.
Of course, officer.
Yeah.
How can I help?
I was telling my sister today I'm going to be doing really bad French accents. Yeah, really, really bad French accents today. Of course, officer. Is there something I can help? No. Okay. I'll stop. The footprints on the path are fresh, new. Do you know who they belong to?
One set must be mine, leaving to find you. The other set must be Florette's. She was caught in the rain this morning.
To be caught in the rain when you're outside and it starts raining. That explains the hurried, scuffled nature of the footprints.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
All right. This is just the beginning. There's so much more to uncover. Try exploring the rest of the garden, collecting evidence and making deductions until you're able to solve your first objective. Remember, you can use R to view your objective and related actions. Let's check R out. So here we are. So inspect the garden. All right, let's do it. Go back out. And let's go back over here. Check out the garden. Let's have a look around. Yeah, let's have a look around the garden. Let's see what we come across. Some phrasal verbs there, yeah? To come across something is to find by... kind of by chance. Overgrown, long grass.
Huh.
There are no signs of trampling, but it's a shame to see a lawn so unkempt. To trample the grass, you know, if grass is like this, and if you're running through the grass, you trample it down. And unkempt is kind of untidy, you know, it's very untidy. So they could cut the grass, they could do a few things here, and it might work. Okay, good. Oh, we got something here. So let's go for R. Yeah. Overgrown grass. Talk to Elizabeth. Okay. Okay, we need to talk to Elizabeth again. Alright. We're giving her the 3rd degree. Yeah, we're like seriously questioning her a lot. Anything else? Yeah, we've done this. Let's go over and talk to Elizabeth. How are you, Liz? How's the crack?
Of course, officer. How can I help?
I could not help noticing the untidy, the unkempt lawn. Is there not an employed gardener?
There is, sir. Luke. But he was called away from the house on a personal matter. Rahana, our cook, accompanied him.
Rihanna. With no gardener present, there was no one tending to the lawn this morning, but still no sign of anyone stepping across it.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Priceless. Okay, R again. The intruder didn't use the lawn, so the intruder didn't come in through the grass, yeah? Because it's wet, it's waterlogged, there would be evidence. Inspect the garden, it says. Okay, let's go back. We shall look for some more evidence. Nothing going on here. Oh, what's this? Quotes on a plaque. On a memorial thing.
Ah.
A touching extract taken from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, expertly carved on a plaque. Romeo. Ah, the measure done, I'll watch her place of... Excuse me. One more time. The measure done, I'll watch her place of stand, and touching hers make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart love till now, forswear its sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night. We're doing Shakespeare, everybody. We got William Shakespeare in the house. So let's do this again. The intruder didn't use the path. Oh, there's a plaque. The quote on the...
Come, my little grey cells. We must think logically.
Seemingly, this is like Poirot's kind of catchphrase, yeah? Come, my little grey cells. If you go to... I lost it. Where am I? Okay, I'm just going to mess it up if I do that anymore, so I'll just leave it. If you go to the Instagram, you can see that quote, my little grey cells. Okay, so I need to match this with what? E? R? Intruder didn't use the lawn.
I must act on thought and fact,
Okay.
not on impulse.
Intruder. Okay. Intruder didn't use the lawn.
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
Alright. We could be a while here, everybody.
Another success.
Another
I never
success.
doubted myself.
I never doubted myself. This is true. And it's very important. Never doubt yourself. I could not find signs of an unwanted visitor in the garden. Did someone cover their tracks? It's a question. No unlawful access through the garden. So, I don't think anybody came in from the garden. Could that mean maybe someone inside of the house stole the bracelet? It could be, what was her name? Fleurette? It could be her, it might be her. It's possible because it's not looking like it's a burglar. Alright, let's go out. Anything else here? Anything else in the long grass? Overgrown grass, we've done that. Got a doghouse.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Let's go out here. Let's go and talk to her Elizabeth again. Hello, Elizabeth.
Of course, officer. How can I help?
Nothing. She wants to say nothing to me.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Okay. Let's go over here. A bug on my window. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Trellis, yeah, trellis for the plants to grow up. A trellis. Nothing. Maybe it's not strong enough for the person. I mean, if I were a burglar, I would climb the ladder. Let's check it out. Let's investigate. Judging by the condition of this ladder, meaning it's really old, I wouldn't trust it with my weight. Perhaps a braver man than I perch this elsewhere against the roof. I thought I saw something over here. The door? Yeah. Let's check the side door. It appears to be rusted shut, and those cobwebs are. And if those cobwebs are anything to go by, it hasn't been unlocked in some time. Perhaps they entered another way. Rusted, when something is like corrosion. If you leave your bicycle outside in the rain, the metal gets rusted. We also use the expression to be rusty. I haven't spoken French for a long time. My French is very rusty. I'm out of practice with it. I'm out of practice with this and quite a few things, to be honest, at the moment. What have we got to do? Anything else? What are they saying? Inspect the garden. Okay. Oh, bench carving. Let's look at this. A declaration of love has been carved into the bench. L loves E. Elizabeth, can I have a word with you, please? Yeah, I think... Ooh. What does it say? Side door, wooden ladder, overgrown trellis. Alright, where... Right, so... Overgrown trellis. What a quote on a plaque. What about this, yeah? Bench carving. L loves E. Talk to Elizabeth. There's a wooden ladder, but it's kind of old, so he's saying no, he doesn't think so. There's a side door, it appears to be rusted. Those cobwebs. Spiders make cobwebs, you know, like when spiders trying to catch a fly, they use cobwebs. We got the side house, a charming, very nice looking conservatory, although it doesn't seem as though it's currently being used. Okay. We've got the trellis for the plants. The trellis has been left untouched for quite some time. Okay. Hmm. What am I supposed to do? Anything? No. Side door? No. Okay, we're gonna go back out. Talk to Elizabeth. Inspect the garden. Let's have a chat with Elizabeth, I think. Come on, Elizabeth. Spit it out. What are you up to?
Of course, officer. How can I help?
I see there is a little romance in this
Excuse me,
house.
officer?
Excuse me, officer?
The carving on the bench. Forgive me, I was not
Carving.
suggesting anything untoward.
Oh, of course not. Yes. I suppose there must be.
She sounds nervous. Hmm.
Would you know the identity of the mysterious L and E?
Elizabeth.
I'm afraid not. Perhaps they were old residents. A pair of star-crossed lovers, perhaps. Madame does not allow distracting staff relationships.
She's lying to me.
Love is not something that can be harnessed so easily.
Poirot, you old romantic. Love is not something that can be harnessed. We harness a horse, it means to control or to direct.
That is Madame's rule, and I wouldn't want to be the one that challenges her on it.
Right, good idea. Don't challenge the boss.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
What next? What's that? Open window?
Ah.
It's an impossible climb. To reach it unassisted, the ledge beneath it appears rather precarious, rather dangerous. Maybe a ladder? Inspect the garden. Open window. Wooden ladder.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
A moment of genius. Okay, good. I have found no practical or logical way for someone to have reached the window. Perhaps another means of entry was attempted. Excuse me. No scaled access. To scale a wall is to climb up over a wall, to scale it, yeah? I have found a practical or logical way for someone to have reached the window. Perhaps another means, another way was attempted. I think you might be right. Anything else going on here? Quote for the plaque, I think it's important. But it's not letting me do anything. Inspect the garden. Alright. Let's go back to the garden then. Let's go over here. Hang on 1 second, I need to do this. The side door is rusted. He doesn't trust this condition of that. Okay. Anything else? I must be missing something. We've got the window. Into the garden. Anything here? The water. We've got the plaque. Overgrown grass. We've got that. Gate. Footprints. We've done that. Okay, we've done that. Okay, yeah, we've looked at this. Let's go to the front door.
Oh.
Okay. You say keeps inspecting the garden. Front door. Window?
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
Okay. Front door.
Magnifique.
Magnifique. Okay, let's check it out. I'm not sure. Neither of the external doors have been damaged or show any signs of an unwanted visitor. Nobody has broken into the house. This is what I have deduced. Right, so neither. Right, we've done that one. So anything else? What? There's one more to do. What? No one left.
I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps a second look at the evidence in front of me.
Okay. No lawful evidence.
Is there something I am not seeing?
Is there something I can help? No, maybe not. Okay, so let's go back. No lawful footprints from earlier.
Order and method. That is the way to solve the problem.
Okay.
Is there something I am not seeing?
Alright, I'm a bit stuck here now. Okay, so, no lawful evidence.
Order and method. That is the way to solve the problem.
Okay. No 4th century.
What a revelation!
What a revelation. I could not find any sign of an unlawful entry into the house. Will I find signs of an intrusion elsewhere in the grounds? Well, no unlawful entry. Here?
Things are beginning to become clearer.
We did it, everyone. Things are beginning to become clearer. With no obvious signs of a burglar, perhaps I should be looking at those inside for answers. Florette? This is not the start I was expecting. There are no signs of an intruder at all. There is something amiss. There's something wrong. I must remain vigilant and keep my wits about me. I must be on my toes. I must be ready. Okay. Objective complete. Talk to... possible inside job. Yeah, this is an interesting one. An inside job is when someone, for example, in the company, is involved in the crime. You know, they leave the window open, or they, give the map to the burglars. One time in Ankara, when I was working in a school in Ankara, I was working in a class and I forgot to close the windows of the school, of the classroom. I was working quite late. I think we used to work till about 9 o'clock, I think it was, 9:30. And I left the windows open one night. And during the night, somebody came in and stole all the computers. But it wasn't an inside job. It has nothing to do with me. All right, let's talk to Elizabeth again. Congratulations, you completed your first objective.
My initial inspection of the house and grounds. It is now necessary for me to speak with those in the house.
Right. Okay, we're going in. Wow, that took an hour of checking out the garden.
Of course. Thank you, officer. I'm sure Madame Van den Bosch will be happy to hear the police are investigating.
Okay. I suspect there will be someone inside who will not be pleased to hear it. We're on the trail of the mystery. Let's find out. So we got to the main hall. Let's go in. So, Poirot, I presume this is the lady of the house, the boss. She holds quite a presence. There she is. And from what Mademoiselle Elizabeth has said, she is not one to be on the wrong side of. Don't have an argument. Don't get on the wrong side of them. I must talk with her before beginning my search. You don't want to get on the wrong side of your boss. Yeah, you don't want your boss to be annoyed with you. You don't want to get on the wrong side of someone. Okay, let's check this place out, though. Well, maybe I should talk to her first, yeah? Well, she's a lovely looking woman. What have we got? We've got... Ooh, there's a grandfather clock. I can see a picture. There's a spiral staircase. A spiral staircase. Okay, I can see a vase or a vase. I say a vase. And let's have a chat. Cassandra.
Who are you? You are not the commanding officer I requested.
I am not the commanding officer that you request. I am humble Hercule Poirot.
No, dear madame, I am Officer Hercule Poirot. I can assure you that...
This will simply not do. I sent Elizabeth to bring me a competent lawman.
Ooh, she's dissing him. Yeah, she's dissing him. She's suggesting that he's not competent, that he is incompetent. So she wants the big boss. I want to see the manager. I think today on social media she would be called not Cassandra, but a Karen.
And that is what she has brought, madame. Now, I would like to continue my investigation.
Hercule is standing his ground. She looks really angry. So we have some choices. I understand a bracelet has gone missing. I have been informed that you believe you have caught the culprit, the thief, to catch someone red-handed. Instagram. Go to my Instagram, you can see that vocabulary. You do not believe there was an intruder in the house. She would be what you call a difficult customer. Yeah, she seems very, very angry. She wants to speak to the boss. She wants to speak. Can I speak to our manager? She's definitely a Karen from 1920. I think this is set around 1920. Okay, let's have a look. I understand the bracelet has gone missing.
You understand correctly. It is my daughter's bracelet. It is
She's
a
chilling
rather
out.
expensive piece.
Rather expensive. Okay, that's a really nice expression, you know? Rather as like kind of an intensifier, I suppose you would say. It's like my friend goes to, there's a new restaurant, and my friend goes there, and I say, oh, how is the restaurant? What's it like? And my friend says, yeah, the food was fantastic, but it was rather expensive. It was rather expensive. Now, I know what they mean is that it is very expensive, and we use this a lot, you know. So I think it's like this indirect language that we use in English, you know. Rather than saying it was incredibly expensive, we say, yeah, it was rather expensive. I borrow my friend's car and I scratch it, and he was rather annoyed with me. Which really, if you read between the lines, go to Instagram, and you can see this vocabulary, that means like he probably wanted to kill me, you know? He was rather annoyed, but that's just how we speak. So you understand correctly, it's my daughter's bracelet and it's rather expensive, so it's very, very expensive, yeah?
And valuable to your daughter, no doubt.
No
It
doubt.
was a gift.
Yes, it was from her late father, my husband, the Viscount, and it has not gone missing. It was stolen.
Yes, it was from her late father. Her late father? What? He's never on time? He's not punctual? No, that means he has passed away. Yeah, he's passed away, meaning he has died. So it's from her dead father, my husband and the Viscount, and it has not gone missing. It was stolen. I have been informed that you believe you have caught the culprit, the thief, or You do not believe there was an intruder in the house? But she thinks it's Florette, right? So I'm going to go with that. Because she seems kind of angry. So
I
maybe
do not believe so. I know so. It was Florette, the maidservant. I knew I could not trust her.
Right, so she doesn't think, she knows. So, yeah, she thinks it's the help, the maidservant, the person who cooks, the person who cleans, the dog's body, the person who runs around doing stuff.
And why is that?
Why do you think it's Florette?
Because I don't. I do not need to explain myself any further, especially to a measly officer.
Especially to a measly of like, get away from me, you little person, you know what I mean? There's a lot of superiority here. Kind of, we're seeing the class system in full effect, comrades. All right. Hmm. You do not believe there was a burglar?
Don't be ridiculous. I have told you who is guilty. If there had been a break-in, surely it would be your job to stop them.
To break in. Don't be ridiculous. I've told you who's guilty. You're right. So she's just she reckons
If it was the case, of
Florette.
course, madame. Although I cannot predict a burglar's movement.
Perhaps then you have proved me right, and you aren't the competent officer I require.
Oh, she's back at the disses again. She's insulting me. Never have I met someone so adamant, so focused that they don't require help from the police. Her accusation against the maid, Florette, is rather questionable. There must be more to the story, and it is my duty to uncover it.
Merci, madame. You have been most helpful.
Thank you. You have been most helpful. You have been most helpful. Alright. Yeah, right. Find out why Cassandra accused Florette so quickly, so hastily. Madame Van der Bosch was so quick to accuse the maid. So quick to accuse. That's a mistake there. It's a typo. To accuse the maidservant Florette. I wonder if this quick, hasty accusation hides behind a deeper reason. Let's find out. Alright, what do we got? We got the main hall. I can imagine this was once a beautiful entrance to a grand home, a fantastic home. Okay, yeah, looks very nice. We've got Cassandra. I certainly would not like to be on the wrong side, to get on the wrong side of someone. Cassandra has reiterated what Elizabeth told me earlier, to reiterate, to say it again, to confirm. Cassandra accused Florette. Cassandra is adamant Florette is guilty, but there is no glaring evidence to support. Glaring, if something is glaring, it's like a light, and it's really, really obvious, yeah? It's glaringly obvious that Florette stole the bracelet. Cassandra dismisses the burglary. No. The thought of a burglary seems to be out of the question. That's out of the question, Brian. Okay. Right. Anything else? That's it. Let's have a mooch around. Hang on, I'm going to get some beer here. Let's have a look around the house. Let's have a what else could you say? Let's check it out. Let's have a nose, I would say. Let's have a nose around. 'Cause I'm a very nosy person. I like to find out what's going on. Let's check out. Oh, F. Okay. Hang on. Use Cassandra van der Bosch. Madame van der Bosch, the lady of the house, the boss. Abrupt and snobbish. Abrupt, very, very sharp, very quick, and snobbish. Meh, go away. She is hesitant. She doesn't want to help me in my investigation, already placing the blame on the young maidservant Fleurette. Fleurette did it. I can see a challenge persuading her of anything other than what she already believes. So she's being very stubborn, maybe, about it. She's being very blinkered. She has one idea. She's made up her mind. She's made up her mind. She's made her decision. It's Fleurette. Confirmed evidence? Nothing. No. Elizabeth. Mademoiselle Elizabeth is a young, well-mannered, polite girl that obviously cares a great deal about her friend and fellow member of the staff, Fleurette. She's happy and optimistic, and I believe may be of great help in my investigation. Which is a good point. Oh, hang on. Which? She's happy and optimistic about life. Like me, I'm very optimistic that you will go and see my Instagram. There's a lot of vocabulary I've put up there. I've put up vocabulary for the Walking Dead videos, and also I put up some today for the Agatha Christie, the Hercule Poirot video. Like a red herring. What does a red herring mean? Go there and you can find out. It's got to do with the whodunit genre. And also, if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the video. So, where were we? We're going back to the game. Let's go back. So there's Elizabeth Paget. I don't know. Excuse me. No, let's get out of here. Oh, okay. Character profiles are expanded as you play through the prologue and main story. Press backtrack. Facts about the character. Okay, so we can like kind of check out what her secrets are. What if we find any documents? If we find items and actions? Okay, cool. All right. All right, we're back in the main hall. There's a spiral staircase. Ooh, who's this? Gentleman. A rather impressive portrait, I must say. He has a very distinguished look. Okay, what happens here? All right. Who that? Portrait of a gentleman. Talk to Cassandra. We've done that. Anything else? Okay, we'll get back out again. Talk to Cassandra again. Check out this auction crate. An auction like eBay. 10, 15, 20, going, gone. Various art pieces have been packed and addressed to the auction house. The auction house, now, before we had the internet, everybody, there were these things with auction houses, and if you wanted to sell something, you could bring it there and you could auction it for the highest bidder, because you make a bid. 20 euros, 30 euros, you had to make a bid, just like eBay today. Right, so they're packing stuff up here. We've got we got another thing going on here. All right, what's happening? We've got an auction crate. We've got a... Okay. Anything else? All right. Okay, really, I don't think I have to click on it every time. Maybe I can just wait till there's a few kind of things going on. We've been there. We've been here. Have we seen the grandfather clock? Let's go over here. Okay. Oh, collection of books. Back in the day, before there was social media, everybody, people used to read books. Some of the greatest authors and novels throughout history. Throughout history. Alright. Oh, coat. Oh, are we going to do some pickpocketing? There is nothing in particular
Ah,
about this coat, but what is this in the pocket? Hidden inside the pocket, although fairly plain, it is still an attractive item of jewelry. I wonder if it holds a special significance. What is it? Ooh, a ring. A ring. A wedding ring? I don't know. I want to check this out. Anything else? So we're just walking around the room. We're ignoring Cassandra because she was rude to us. Let's go and check out this room. Let's go and have a look. It's locked, and sobbing can be heard inside. I assume Madame has taken the law into her own hands. Sobbing. I'm sobbing. Like me, I sob myself to sleep every night because I assume Madame has taken the law into her own hands. Sorry. If something happens, you should go to the police. If something bad happens, if something's illegal, you should go to the police and make a complaint. You shouldn't take the law into your own hands, to get revenge, you should do it legally, within the law, not to take the law into your own hands. All right. Rose and cross arrow symbol adorn the door, perhaps a signal of forbidden love. Come, my little grey cells, let us solve this mystery. Talk to Cassandra and Elizabeth. Alright. Let's find out. So we've got a collection of classic novels, we've got a gold band, we've got an auction crate. We've got the strange symbol, rose and cross arrow. Is carved into the locked door. If my knowledge serves me correctly, a reference to William Shakespeare. Then we've got the lounge door. It's locked and sobbing can be heard. I assume Madame has taken the law into her own hands. And then we have talk to Cassandra and Elizabeth. All right. Okay. Let's talk to Elizabeth because she seems to be the kind of sensible person. Elizabeth.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth, I hope you are feeling less distressed now. I can assure you I shall find the guilty party and the bracelet.
Right.
Thank you, officer. Yes. All I want is for Florette to be heard.
Bien sûr. Rest assured she will get the fair trial she deserves. I wonder if you could help me with some questions regarding the house.
I wonder if you could help me with some questions regarding the house.
Of course. Whatever I can do to help.
There's crying, there's sobbing coming from behind the door.
When I left, Madame was with Florette in there. Surely she would not have locked her in. Must have been an accident.
It must have been an accident. Poof. I don't think so. Cassandra's crazy.
Madame Van den Bosch should not be deciding her fate. Would you grant me access to speak with her?
I would, sir, but I don't have the key. There is a spare somewhere, though. Oh, how awful, the thought of her locked in there.
Right.
Do you have any thoughts as to where I may find it?
The key.
I'm sorry. Madame does not trust the staff with such knowledge, even me. Although I did overhear her once say it was hidden somewhere, close to her heart.
Close to her heart, whatever that means. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm filled with sorrow for the young girl trapped in the lounge, but I must admit I have missed the thrill of solving a good puzzle. Perhaps the countryside is not as boring, as tedious as it seems on the surface. Yeah, there's crazy stuff going on
Merci,
here.
mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Okay. You have been of a great help. Okay, let's go talk to crazy Cassandra. Angry Cassandra, maybe. Cantankerous Cassandra. Let's have a chat.
Really, officer, you are wasting both your time and mine.
Okay, I couldn't have another. Okay, let's butter her up. Yeah, let's talk about. Oh, who's the handsome man?
And what is your point?
May I ask of the subject?
You may not. Honestly, your prying is getting on my last nerve.
To pry is to be very nosy about something. To pry into someone's business. Like, where are you? Where are you going? Who are you with? What are you up to? To pry. Would you permit me to enter the lounge?
Only if you are prepared to take Florette away.
It is an offense to incarcerate someone without suitable proof of misdeeds. I must question Mademoiselle Florette to gather her version of events.
It is an offense to incarcerate someone without suitable proof of, a crime, misdeeds. I must question her to gather her version of
If you
events.
will not do your duty and lock her up, then I must. She shall remain there, and I, the keyholder, until she is led from the room in handcuffs.
Oh, wow. She's really angry with Florette.
Merci, madame. You have been most helpful.
Let's have a look. Okay, I'm being sarcastic there, I think. She's not being helpful at all. So, let's have a look around. Searching the kitchen is not essential, but maybe I'm hungry. Alright, let's go upstairs. Let's have a proper nose around. I'm having a nose. Having a look around. Let's have a proper look. Let's go upstairs. Yeah, I'll just be back. Let's go look for the bathroom. Alright, what we got? Nothing here. Got a stool, we say. A little stool. Kind of a, I don't know what you call this. This is like a balcony thing, I suppose. There's a chair. Really good vocabulary here, everybody. What's over here? Anything? To the room. To the room. Cassandra holds the master key. Elizabeth confirmed. So there is a spare key somewhere to get into the room. This is what we need to find. Can I? Oh.
Come, my little grey cells. We must think logically.
Well, I thought, yeah, the plaque was Shakespeare, right? So there was the classic.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
It's coming together. Everything's working out. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together. It seems someone in the house has a very keen interest, a strong interest in the works of William Shakespeare. All right. So let's have a look at the next part. Interest in Shakespeare. It must be this one.
I must act on thought and fact, not on impulse.
Okay. Um. Bench coming.
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
Motives and the subject of the art. All right, the guy. So maybe plaque.
I cannot see the logic in this.
Alright.
Perhaps a second look at the evidence in front of me.
He's insulting me now. So we can go from spare key. Interest in Shakespeare.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
We're getting there. We're getting there. I never doubted myself. I was totally confident. A key is discreet enough to hide almost anywhere, even inside a book. Hidden inside a Shakespeare book. Talk to Elizabeth again. Alright. Books. Books. Okay, let's go talk to Elizabeth. Alright. Hi, Cassandra. How's it going? We getting out? Come on. So. Oh.
Certainly, officer.
The house contains a great deal of literature. Are you all keen readers? Are you all
Madame is the
avid
one with
readers?
fine taste. Angeline and I are much more partial to a simple love story.
Angeline?
Aren't we all? Romeo and Juliet, the most famous of love stories.
I do enjoy it so. The passion, the romance. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Madame has a copy upstairs in the main hall.
Goosebumps. You know when you get cold and you get little bumps on your skin, or I don't know if you're really frightened, little bumps. We call them goosebumps. Yeah.
Merci,
Okay.
mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
There's a book up on. There's a book upstairs. She said. Let's go upstairs again. How are you, Cassandra? Oh. Books. Book.
Oh.
One of the greatest love stories ever written. I'm glad to see Shakespeare's words are being enjoyed. Okay. And here is the key. Yay. Okay, we're making progress. Well, really, we should go and talk to... Let's go and see if we can get into the room.
Ah.
No. They don't want me to go into the bathroom. They don't want me to go into the kitchen. Let's go talk to Florette. How do I do this? Let's go downstairs. Hey, Cassandra. Now, we have the key, so I should be able to go in here now.
Finally, it is unlocked.
Finally, it is unlocked. We are in. In like Flynn.
What exactly do you think you are doing?
Exactly what you think you're doing.
If I am to serve justice, I must be able to reach and talk with young Florette.
If I am to serve justice, I must be able to reach and talk with young Florette. Good
The
words.
girl is guilty and shall pay the price for her crime. I shall see to that. If you wish to listen to her feeble attempts to explain herself, so be it.
The girl is guilty and shall pay the price. She'll suffer the consequences for her crime. I shall see to that. I will make sure. If you wish to listen to her feeble attempts to explain herself, so be it. Feeble is like weak, very, very weak. A feeble attempt, like really poor attempt to do something. Feeble excuse, again, the student says to me, "Oh, Brian, my dog ate the homework." Again, I would say that is such a feeble
Everyone
excuse.
deserves to tell their side of the story, whether a feeble account or not.
whether a weak account or not. Everyone has the chance to have their day in court. Let's do it. Fleurette! Here we go. At last, I am able to speak with the accused and hear her version of events. I still have a number of questions. Perhaps she may hold the answer. She's sobbing? Can I hear sobbing? Oh, wine. Let's have a glass of wine first. Wine? No. No wine. Anything else? What else is here? Okay, let's talk to Fleurette.
Mademoiselle Fleurette, I presume.
Oh.
Please, officer. I did nothing wrong. You can't take me away.
To arrest her.
Please relax, my dear. If you have done nothing wrong, you have nothing to worry about. But it is my duty to investigate all avenues. Ah bon?
It's my duty to investigate all leads, all avenues. Excuse me. Okay, good.
Relax. So you don't think I took the bracelet?
I didn't say that, Fleurette.
As of this moment, I cannot say. But answering my questions honestly will certainly help your case either way.
Honesty is the best policy. Now, you are the accused. Why don't you begin by giving me your side of the story? By giving me your account of what happened this morning.
I didn't even know it was missing till I got accused of taking it. Madame was so angry. She wouldn't listen to me.
There must be some reasoning behind her accusation.
There must be a reason why she thinks you're a thief, Fleurette.
How could I have taken it? I've been in town most of the morning.
Doing what?
I was even late coming back. Then I was preparing breakfast.
So much to do. What exactly were you tasked with? What was your jobs this morning?
Rihanna the cook is away, so I had to fetch breakfast for the house and prepare it all myself. How does she expect me to do that all on my own?
Rena the cook is away, so I had to fetch breakfast for the house and prepare it all myself. How does she expect me to do that all on my own? I could say that another way. Rihanna the cook is away, so I had to get breakfast for the house and prepare it all by myself. Because the different meanings of get, one of them is fetch. Fetch means to bring. Can you get me some milk from the shop? Can you fetch me some milk, you know? We say to a dog, I pick up a pen, I throw the stick, and I say to the dog, Bran, I say, Bran, fetch! And he goes, and then he comes back, and he brings it to me. He fetches it for me. I say it to my cat, I say, fetch! And of course my cat says, you fetch it, Brian, you fetch it. So I go, like that, you know. How does she expect me to do this all on my own? So she's overworked, she's complaining. She had to go into town, she had to prepare breakfast, and she
From what
sounds
I
a bit stressed
understand
out.
of Madame van den Bosch, she would not have been best pleased you returned late for breakfast.
Oof.
Not best pleased? I thought she was going to batter me to death with a baguette. I hid in the kitchen and then tried to stay out of sight in the lounge until breakfast was over. Didn't want to put my head near her jaws while she was still hungry.
I thought she was going to beat me to death with a breadstick, with a baguette. I hid in the kitchen and then tried to stay out of sight. I tried to hide in the lounge until it was over. I didn't want to put my head near her jaws, your jaws, while she was still hungry. So she's been angry
Perhaps
all
a brave
day.
move under the circumstances.
A wise move.
And you did not go upstairs at all.
Madame was singeing a hole in the back of my apron with her glare. I daren't have moved. I was too scared to blink the wrong way. Never mind stamping upstairs.
She was singeing a hole. burning a hole in the back of my apron. We have this expression if someone's staring at you really hard, they burn a hole. You know, you can feel it. You can almost feel their stare. They're staring at you so hard, and they're burning a hole in your back, or they're singeing if you like burn something. All right, I was too scared to blink the wrong way. Never mind stamping upstairs, going upstairs. In this morning's rain, I assume you would have hurried your duties. You would have
I
been quick.
must just be slow, monsieur. My mother always said I moved like the snail.
Moved like a snail,
Maybe I
maybe?
was just happy to be out of the house.
Right. Yeah, she was escaping. I struggled to believe you would risk catching a cold in such conditions for a little fresh air. Perhaps you were overcome by the volume of the jobs that you had to do, the jobs at hand. I think the second one.
I had a lot to do. I lost track of time. I wanted to prove to Madame I'm not the useless waif she thinks I am.
I had a lot to do. I lost track of time. To lose track of time. Is that the time? Oh my god, I'm late. I wanted to prove I'm not the kind of useless girl she thinks I am.
Merci. I shall take everything you have told me into consideration.
Ooh, new mind map unlocked. Now that I've finally met young Fleurette, I should work to ascertain her innocence or guilt. Hmm. 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 Fleurette been crying. Fleurette got breakfast. Fleurette was dawdling. Dawdling, she was being kind of slow. She wasn't being fast. Cassandra accused her.
Huh.
I do not always agree with the telephone companies and their charges, but ignoring the bills will not make them disappear. Okay, very true, even today, all these years later. Dear Madame, despite our best efforts to contact you regarding your account, we have not received any response from the previous correspondence. With that in mind, you are being served a formal notice of 30 days from today to make a full payment on the outstanding balance, the money that you owe, or we will be forced to revoke your service, to cut you off. If you would like to discuss this matter or have any further questions, please contact us immediately. Regards, Mr. Beaumont, the Bell Telephone Company. A very formal letter telling Cassandra to pay her bills or they're going to cut off her telephone, which is curious now because Cassandra is obviously rich. It's a huge house, big gardens, maidservants, gardeners. Curious. You'd imagine paying a bill is not a problem. Ooh, pastries. Num 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 num.
Oh.
I could spend my morning in front of Miss Aubert's boulangerie, taking in the smell. It smells like pastries. It smells like freshly brewed coffee. It sounds like a train. Choo choo. It looks like rain, yeah, the senses, yeah. It feels like, I don't know. It feels like grass or something. I don't know. All right, feels like what's here? Poker stand to poke the fire. A poker stand without a poker is rather useless, in my opinion. Where could it be? A mobile phone. It's very useful, yeah, because I can do many, many things with it. But if it was broken, it would be useless. You have to be careful when you are doing something. Oh no, I lost my phone. I was very careless. careful, careless. Useful, useless. Another way of saying useful is a mobile phone is very handy. It's very handy. I can use it for different things. I can communicate with people when I'm out and about. Now, the poker is what you poke, to poke, not Pokemon, to poke someone. What was that? Was it on Facebook that used to do pokes? You could poke someone, one of the social medias anyway. You would poke the coal to make it kind of, I don't know, get stronger or something. A stray fire poker should not be too hard to find. Come, my little grey cells, let us get to the bottom of this mystery. A stray fire poker. It's an unusual expression. My cat, Keddy, wherever she is, she was a stray cat. A stray cat meaning she was abandoned when she was like a little kitten, a little baby kitten. And we often talk about stray cats or stray dogs. Not so typical for a stray poker, I would suggest. What's this? There's a note.
Huh.
To receive such a note of devotion and love must be a delight, signed from Luke. To whom is his love, I wonder? My love, it is an obligation that has taken me away from you, but it is my heart that will keep us together. My aunt is in much better health. Rest and some company has done her wonders. I hope to return to you and my duties at the house in a matter of days. Luke, until then, keep well and know that you are always in my thoughts, now and forever. Luke. L loves E. Luke loves Elizabeth. I reckon. You know, pictures. What's this?
Aha.
A slip, a receipt, a ticket for collecting a garment from Guson's and Co. tailors in town, dated today. A tailor is a person who makes clothes, makes a suit. I go to a tailor-made suit. If you go to, what's the famous place in London? Savile Row, isn't it? Yeah, it's a famous street in London where they have very expensive suits. There, you get measured. Yeah. Now, if you go to a famous Spanish department store, you might go to buy a suit, but that would be called off the peg. It's not made specifically for you. It's the size. Yeah. So yeah, a tailor is someone who does all that kind of stuff. Customer E. Paget. Elizabeth. Please bring this receipt, no P, receipt with you when you come to collect your clothes, your garments. The requested alterations: 1 mended sleeve, torn shoulder. My shoulder, sleeve. To mend something is to repair. 1 replacement button. 1 inline tear. Okay, so it's the lining, I suppose, the right breast pocket. Will be completed by the end of the day, Monday. Available for collection Tuesday. Grossons and Company, tailors and alteration specialists. Nice. Okay. Wow. So what are we doing here now? I think I'm going to finish it here, everybody. I think this is a good moment to finish it. What have we done? We met Elizabeth. She told us that a bracelet has been stolen. We investigated the grounds, the gardens. We were looking for clues, a clue. We found some clues, and we came to the conclusion that it's not an outside job, but an inside job. There was no footprints, there was no signs of a break-in or anything like that. So we think it's an inside job. Somebody living or working in the building has committed this crime. So we've made progress. We've met Elizabeth. She seemed very nice. We met Cassandra. not so nice. She seems very snobby. She seems like a snob. She seems very, I don't know, not very nice person. And we've met Florette, who is a maidservant and is being accused of stealing the. Ooh, there's a handkerchief. Look, this is the pronunciation, handkerchief.
Ah,
The initials EP suggests this is Elizabeth. A nasty black soot smudge is apparent. Why would such a delicate item be used on such a stubborn stain? Wow, there's a lot of vocabulary here. The initials, so it's Elizabeth, Pageant or whatever her name is. It's Elizabeth, and a bad, nasty soot. Soot is the black stuff from like the coal, coal, that you get in the chimney. So you have to clean it, like way back in the day when people did this, yeah? That stuff, that black stuff that comes out is the soot. A smudge is a mark. You might have a smudge on the window or a smudge on your shirt. Why would such a delicate item like a handkerchief, you put your handkerchief into your pocket, be used on such a stubborn stain? I drink a glass of wine, I spill some wine, I have a wine stain on my t-shirt, it always happens. Stubborn, inflexible. Like we say as stubborn as a mule. What's a mule? A mule is a cross between a horse and a donkey. And we say in English, a person, could be as stubborn as a mule. They won't come. It doesn't matter how hard they're digging their heels in, and they will not change their mind. Very stubborn. So in this regard, it would be a very difficult stain to get out. I think we've covered everything, yeah? What's this? Hang on. Wet parcel? Amazon? A wrapped parcel, completely soaked, completely wet through. I hope it is not ruined. It's not destroyed the contents. Okay. Alright. Poker stand, pastries. Let's talk to Florette one last time. Tell me the truth, Florette. Did you do it?
To show you I didn't do it. And Madame, I need this job, monsieur.
Fair enough.
I shall take everything you have told me into consideration.
I shall take it into consideration. I will think about what you said. I think that is enough for the evening. I think this is a good spot to finish. I think that's a good spot to finish the game. Now, I don't know. I don't know if you enjoyed that, but I hope you did. It's a different game from the zombies, I know, yeah? But I think there's a lot of useful language that we can learn and I can explain in the game. I think it's quite nice. It's a slow game. It's much slower than the Walking Dead the games that we've been playing for about 10 videos or something like that, which was always just like move, get attacked by zombies, have a problem, and it was just getting more and more depressing. But I like that game anyway. But what we'll do is this is much slower. It's a bit more relaxed. There's nice vocabulary, I think, yeah? And we're going to try and work out what happened to the mystery of the missing bracelet. Who do you think is responsible? Have you got any ideas about who might have done it? Is it Florette? Is she just a very good liar? Who is Luke? And why? Luke and what's her name? Elizabeth? Is there something going on there? Why is Cassandra so angry all the time? What else? Who's the man? Who's the portrait on the wall? This mysterious man that she won't tell us about. And why are there bills for non-payment? Why is the telephone company threatening to cut off our telephone? I don't know. But we're going to find out, yeah. I think we're going to find out, and I think it will be quite funny to do it. So once again, if you've enjoyed that, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be playing games all the time, every weekend. Pretty much every weekend now, but like there will be lots, and different games as well. And there's lots of vocabulary to learn. I think it's quite useful. A lot of the vocabulary what I was using tonight, I have put onto Instagram. So if you go to the Instagram, you can see some of the vocabulary from both Walking Dead and from the Hercule Poirot tonight. And just subscribe to the channel, and you'll make me very, very happy. I'm going to leave it there. I will see you all next time. And I'm going to put on that start screen again. And I will see you all later. Have a fantastic weekend. It's Saturday evening. It's the 27th of April. It's nearly May already. It's crazy. It seems like a month ago I was saying Happy New Year to people. And here we are. We're moving into summertime, really. May, well, here in Spain, it's going to start getting warm now. So have fun. Enjoy Saturday. Enjoy your Sunday. Check out Instagram. Check out the YouTube. Check out the YouTube. There's loads of videos. Yeah, you can follow all the things and just subscribe, and we can take it from there. See you later. Bye.